What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Saleh, and welcome to AdoramaXP. We got a ton of new gameplay footage for High on Life, and the last time we heard about this game was in Gamescom 2022. Now, it's been some months since then, and the game is set to release on December 13th, 2022. But we haven't seen a lot of commercials or push for that release date, so hopefully it doesn't get delayed. I'm hoping it does get released on that date. Now, for those of you who don't know about the game, it's from the creators of Rick and Morty. They've made another game called Trover Saves the Universe, but this is their first ever first-person shooter game. And there's tons of dialogue. I think there's more dialogue in this game than actual combat, which makes it so awesome, and I think we're going to die laughing from this game. Now, let's talk about High on Life and everything we know. High on Life is developed and published by 𝔸𝔻𝕆ℝ𝔸𝕄 Games, and it's their first-person shooter game. It's also an adventure game as well. It's going to be exclusively on PC and Xbox, and it's going to be on Xbox Game Pass day one. So fantastic for those of you who have Game Pass, a great way to get into the game. Now, it's from the creator of Rick and Morty, Justin Roiland, and he is not unknown to the gaming universe, but what he's most known for is Rick and Morty. That hilarious humor that's just so dark and so over the top that makes you kind of do a double take and go, wait a second, is that what I just heard? And we're going to see a lot of that in this game.
So like I was saying, my brother told me Douglas is really into torture. Like, does it matter?
Yes, to me it needs to be.
Why are you telling me this? I barely know you.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, just sort of spilled out.
Now, 𝔸𝔻𝕆ℝ𝔸𝕄 Games started in 2016, and they're based in Burbank, California. The story of High on Life is it's set in the future. Humans have been taken by an alien cartel and used as drugs. Yes, and it gets crazier than that. You play as a bounty hunter going around the universe to save humans. Now, what makes this first-person shooter kind of flip it on its head is that your weapons speak to you. And I don't know of another first-person game that has this, let alone a first-person shooter game that has this. So you have so many lines of dialogue with your weapons. Also with the NPCs that you interact with. So there's going to be so much replayability based on what weapon you have equipped and which NPC you're talking to in that moment. I can see either saving the game and reloading it before you talk to an NPC just to have different dialogue options with the weapons, or even replaying a whole new game with a different weapon equipped.
Hello there, friend. Can I help you?
Do you know how we can get to Ninetorg?
Buddy, all I know is fish, and I barely know fish. But let's just pretend there's a laundromat you can sneak through to get to Sludgeworks over there.
Are we pretending, or is there really a laundromat?
Now, you're going to recognize tons of voices in this game. And starting off with the weapons, Roiland is being used to play Kenny, the pistol. JB Smoove will voice Shotgun Gus. Betsy Sodaro will voice Sweezy, and Tim Robinson will voice Creature. So you're going to have a huge A-list voice acting group just on the guns alone, and they're going to make most of the dialogue in the game. And when it comes to talking weapons, that is such a unique and great idea, especially because when you're in first-person shooters, typically the main character doesn't speak, and this is such a good way to break that fourth wall, to break that, I guess, standard. Now, choices really matter in this game, and decisions are incredibly important. And that's why the writing is so captivating. It kind of has to be with this game, because it's not a game that's relying on the shooting aspect of it, which looks incredible, by the way. It's relying on the humor and the writing to get you through it, to keep you from feeling bored or stale. We know what first-person shooter games are. We've been there. We've done that hundreds of times. But this is a game that's like, wait a second, but you haven't done it this way yet. Now, here's an awesome dialogue option with these sewer gatekeepers. And what's really cool about this is your gun is kind of helping you through it, but you have so many different options. So I can see reloading saves or replayability, but you're also talking through your weapon. You as a character don't talk. Your weapon talks for you. So every time you choose a dialogue option, your gun is choosing. So it's your gun's point of view. It's such a smart idea.
The blue guy.
Exactly. That's what I figured you'd say.
Yeah, everyone always says him.
Hey, don't feel bad, man. You're still plenty hot. I'm just hotter. Blue's a hotter color. That's science.
I know. I just wish one time someone would say I'm hotter. You know, I put so much work in. I watched all those skincare tutorials, and I got surgery, so I don't have to poop anymore.
That's your problem. It should be effortless. Everyone can sense all that desperation, all the sadness. It's just radiating from you.
So let's get into the 4 different weapon types and what they do. You have Gus, a shotgun. 𝔸𝔻𝕆ℝ𝔸𝕄𝔸 will slow down time and also have explosive crystals. 𝔸𝔻𝕆ℝ𝔸𝕄𝔸 has a standard pistol attack while also using a firebomb grenade. And you also have the melee finisher. Another really cool weapon is the knife. And it adds not only extra dialogue options, but it adds traversal, swinging around, grappling enemies, grappling objects. It is so awesome that this knife just wants to stab people, but you can also use it for more than just stabbing. And when you do decide to use the knife, you're going to get different dialogue options as well.
Thank you! Pleased to meet you! I'm Knifey! Now use me! Use me! Let me stab these fucking ends! Oh, yes! 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 More! I need more stabbing!
Each weapon has its own personality and is a brand new character in this game. And it's such a crazy, interesting idea that it's kind of shocking that we haven't had this before. Now, you only do have those 4 main weapons and the melee knife, which will make it a 5th weapon, but you get to choose which weapon you really want to use for combat. And sometimes you might even choose a weapon that you don't really care for combat, but you care about the identity and the character of the weapon, and you want to hear more dialogue for that. So my playthrough might be the shotgun Gus the most of the time, but your playthrough might be 𝔸𝔻𝕝 or Kenny most of the time. So we'll have completely different dialogue that we'll hear in the game.
The whole gene thing. How do we get out of here?
With my tether ability! I'm more than just a knife, you racist! I can tether too! Look up and latch on! Here we go! Cool, right? Oh, yeah, not as good as stabbing, but still pretty good.
What also is really cool is the different reloads of weapons. Some weapons will be eating ammo, some weapons will just be standard reload. So I think that's really interesting, and you get so creative with these weapons. You also have bullet time, you can slow down time, and you'll have different abilities that you'll unlock, whether it be dodging or sliding, kind of like a boost slide, or that slow down bullet time. You have really cool character designs and alien designs. I mean, we've been taken over by an alien cartel, so that just gives you so much more creativity in creating these different types of characters.
G3 Cartel is not responsible for any life-threatening injuries you may incur on these premises. But even if we were, we wouldn't give a Who cares? I hope you get shot. Good luck.
Another layer of this game is the amount of commercials. You can just stand in front of a television in this game and just watch hours and hours of TV, have it be commercials or shows that they've written into this, so it has even more dialogue options.
Dinner's cold I prepared for us. Where were you?
I was just doing smuffleguffins. You know, like just regular old plain smuffleguffins. You knew this.
I don't think I could stay married to somebody who just blatantly does smuffleguffins.
This is going to completely turn first-person shooters on its head. I can see my playthrough just standing in front of NPCs for hours on end instead of going through the quest line and continuing, and that's actually what they recommend you do. The creators recommend you just stand in front of NPCs to listen to them talk, to laugh, to hear what they have to say, and also like use your weapon, change your weapons out. What's also cool is you have options to kill people and to not kill people, and how you decide will change more dialogue options. And some guns will say, yes, murder them, destroy them. Some guns will say, no, keep them alive. Why did you do that?
Yo, chill out. We're cool, okay? So how you want to handle this? Tough guys like this only respect other tough guys. So don't embarrass me.
You think you could just walk up into a Mac and Cheese Brothers construction site like you're some sort of whoa, you just killed my brother's Joey Mac and Cheese brother. Holy
Man, look, you don't gotta be so quick to shoot. These are just working class folks doing their job.
I'm Jimmy Mac and Cheese, and you killed my brother Joey Mac and Cheese. You know, he was important.
What's also super crazy is there's this part where you have a child in front of you, and the kid's asking you to shoot the kid. It's this crazy controversial scene, and in this gameplay, they shoot the child, and the gun's like, what were you doing? Now we have to change our MSRP rating. So it's so crazy, and it's crazy to say it out loud, to be honest, but to see that, it's really There's a fine line, and they're definitely jumping over that line, vaulting over that line. But that's also Rick and Morty and what they're known for.
Me? You scared of a little kid? Yeah, I'm a little kid. Look at me. Look at me. You're scared of me.
Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Come on, he's just a kid. Don't shoot him.
Oh, you don't want to shoot me just because your gun said not to. Just because you're your little gun. Oh, but you look how shootable I look. I look so shootable.
I am not shooting a kid.
Go ahead. Do it. Shoot me, fresh meat. Shoot me. You shot me. I'm dead.
All right, there. Are you happy now? Well, I didn't think we'd be allowed to kill him. Normally, killing children in games isn't allowed, but he's dead. We killed this kid. Are you happy now? We killed a kid. A kid is dead now. There goes our E for everybody rating.
Another moment that really had me laughing so hard is Little Cutie Town. It's this tiny miniature town, and as you go in it, you're going to break down and knock down the buildings and destroy the town. And this person that lives in the town is like ballooned up next to you and go like, "What are you doing? How dare you? No, my town, you just killed Steven." It's just, it's so funny. And it just makes you want to kind of see how far you can go in this game. I can see people doing things that they typically wouldn't do in a first-person shooter just to hear the dialogue options.
Look around, little cutie. Oh my God! Oh no, you just crushed our hospital. We have a state-of-the-art healthcare program here in Little Cutie Town where everyone gets treated for free. That hospital was full of sick people in need, and now they're all dead. Oh my God, this sucks so much. You're just walking around knocking down buildings. Oh no. I hate seeing everyone I love die. Oh no, there goes Cutie Steven. You just stepped on Cutie Steven. You didn't even realize it.
With its over-the-top dialogue, incredible beautiful character design, world building, and obviously the weapons talking to the characters and the POV of those weapons, I think this game is going to be incredible. I think it could be one of the best first-person shooters of our time. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, wait a second, what about Doom? What about all those other big first-person shooter games? This is different. This is like, it takes first-person shooters and flips it on its head. It doesn't focus on the gameplay and the shooting mechanics. It focuses on the writing and the story building. It's like Elder Scrolls in a sense, where it's more about the characters you talk to. Now, I can see people spending hours of their time just standing in front of an NPC and hearing dialogue options, reloading saves, and having that Mass Effect style of, wait, I want to say something different, I want to say something this time, playing an evil character, a good character, killing off everyone or saving everybody. It's the amount of options that we have is limitless, I feel, and I think it's so cool, like a choose-your-own-adventure book type of thing or game. So I'm really excited for this. If you're a huge fan of Rick and Morty, this should be a #1 buy list for you. Or if you're just a first-person shooter fan and want something different, this should be a #1 buy list. And it's coming out in that time where a lot of people have time off in December, so you can really sink your teeth into this. It also is coming out right after Callisto Protocol, so I could see maybe Callisto Protocol getting a lot more hype than this one. And again, this could be delayed. Right now it's set for December 13th, 2022, but we don't know for a fact yet. Y'all, tell me what you're excited about in this game, what you're really looking forward to, if this is on your list or not, or something you're going to wait for it to be on sale, or what have you. I'm Josh, y'all. I cannot wait for High on Life. We'll see you next time. Peace.